by telling her that Con Air was one of my favorite movies, she instantly labeled me an emotionless psychopath. Okay, like if you're ever on a first date with a chick, or heck, even a second or third date, be careful what you say around a chick because their complicated brains will take the teeniest, tiniest, little insignificant piece of info you say and blow it way out of proportion. Their minds take your words and make a mountain out of a molehill. Let me show you how this crap works. Okay, so like women are programmed to look for any red flag in a dude, especially when they're dating and stuff like that. They got only a limited amount of years to catch a red flag in somebody because their baby making years are ticking away, so they gotta act really fast. So if you casually tell a chick on a date, quote unquote, that you like to sing in the car when you drive, they will take that bit of information, process in their little neurotic brains, and somehow jump to the conclusion that boom, you're a narcissistic psychopath. Sounds crazy, right? Let's dig a little deeper. So I was actually on a date one time and I casually told a chick that I like to sing along with my music sometimes when I drive. That's exactly what I said to her. And then all of a sudden she got all weird. I could tell like her demeanor changed. And all of a sudden she did this stupid little brainstorm. And she probably thought to herself, uh-oh, what if he sings to himself alone? What if he talks to himself? What if he hears voices in his head? What if he has a conversation with an imaginary person? What if he's unstable and mentally deranged? That's what she jumped to, just by me telling her that I like to sing along with my music when I drive in my car, which is something that a lot of people do, right? Okay, so like this really happened right here. I was out on a date with a chick and we were talking about music and stuff like that, and the band Metallica came up, and I told her, oh my god, I love Metallica. Metallica's like my favorite band. And she's all like, oh, I don't like Metallica, I don't like Metallica. And I asked her, why not? And she's all like, oh, that's when guys get together and they talk about their emotions. Or guys who can't talk about their emotions, they have to put it into music and they're holding in all this rage and they feel darkness inside and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what she said to me. And she basically labeled me mentally deranged simply because I listened to Metallica and she like lost interest in me after that. I mean, that right there is blowing something out of proportion. Damn. But yeah, women will blow crap way out of proportion and they will jump to conclusions. So I was on a date with a chick one time and we were talking Star Wars. And she asked me, so what's your favorite movie out of the whole Star Wars franchise? And right away I told her, Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. And all of a sudden her face got all weird and her whole demeanor changed. And then she asked me with like this nervous voice, she's like, is that the movie that has a scene where Anakin Skywalker kills all the young Jedi? And then I'm all like, yeah, I think that is a one. And then all of a sudden, she just lost respect for me right then and there. She thought that that was the reason why I liked that movie, for that scene. Which it wasn't, it was because it had the most epic lava lightsaber scene ever, and it had the freaking rise of Darth Vader. I mean, Jesus Christ, that was a good movie, right? Let me actually show you how a woman's brain operates when you tell them something, because they go through like this little brainstorm or whatever it is. Women will always assume the worst because remember, their baby-making days are ticking away fast, so anything that even resembles or is remotely close to a red flag, boom, they drop you. Like if you tell them, oh, Christmas music makes me feel nostalgic. Now check this out, this is what they do in their brains, check it out. Something as harmless as telling her, Christmas music puts me in a nostalgic mood, can then turn into, Christmas music makes me think of the past, Christmas music makes me think of happier times, Christmas music makes me depressed, I am clinically depressed. I am a cornucopia of mental disorders. I am a bipolar psychopath. That's what goes on in their brains right there. Damn. So like I was actually dating this one chick and we were actually talking about actors and we brought up the actor John Malkovich and she couldn't quite remember who the actor John Malkovich was. So I told her, oh yeah, John Malkovich, he stars in the movie Con Air. And then she's all like, Con Air? I don't remember that movie, Con Air. So I had to bring it up my phone and I had to show her the movie. And I was like, yeah, this is one of my favorite movies. And she's all like, oh, that movie. And then all of a sudden, her demeanor changed from right there on because in her brain, she was doing a brainstorm and she was thinking in her head that I was fascinated with criminals and crime because I like Con Air and I enjoy watching bad guys get the revenge and my sense of right from wrong in society was incorrect and somehow that I am an emotionless psychopath. That was the emotion, that was like what she drew from me because I told her that I like the movie Con Air. I mean, you just gotta be careful what you say around chicks on a date. I mean, you could be at a Chili's watching a football game, and there could be a hard hit, and you go, ooh, and she hears that, you know what she's gonna think in her brain? She's gonna think that you get off on watching others in pain, you get a high on violence, you are violent, and you will beat her in the future. You will be a domestic abuser. But yeah, just by you going, ooh, at a hard hit, that's the conclusion she's gonna draw. So that's why you gotta be really careful around chicks because they're looking for any little red flag. So, yeah, there you have it. I guess the better thing to do is go m.g.t.o.w.